Hiya clan, welcome to the final clan update for 2014, for the 22nd of the 12th, 2014. Yeah, sorry, there in my mouth. So if you're unfamiliar with how this works, basically what we do in the clan update is I just give a little reflection on how the channel's been doing so far, and then I talk about my future plans, and I'm going to sneeze first. Edit that out or not edit that out, we'll find out. But yeah, that's basically what we're going to be doing. I'm also going to do, this is probably going to be a little bit of a ramble in all honesty. This may be a clan update with a little bit of a ramble, because I have a few things to say towards the end about a particular show that ended. I might make it a separate video, I'm not too sure, I've tried to film it several times and failed. Okay, so what is the update? Well, the channel has been doing really well. November and December have been so far good months, but that's mostly due to Dragon Age. Dragon Age basically ate up the channel for most of November and a good chunk of December with all the videos I put out on it, of course. As that we all knew that was going to happen, and the views on the videos and also my end of the year videos have been okay. The Dragon Age ones, of course, do better. Not many, well, not less than 10% of my subscription rate was has watched my year-end, well, my year-end videos. And for those who don't know, Boogie988 said this saying that I think is kind of poignant and very true with YouTubers. Subscribers, you can have as many as you can have 10,000 subscribers, but if you don't have 10% of the view, I can't remember what it is exactly, but basically that burrows down. As long as 10% of your viewers are 10% of your subscriptions are watching your videos, you're doing okay. And 10% of 2,000, of course, is 200. So the views have been good. They've been in the 200, in the below 100 to 200 range. So they're doing good. And I thank for everyone who watched the year-end videos. I tried to go a little bit more fancy with them, as I really wanted to do a lot more. I wanted to add some gameplay footage, and I wanted to add some other wee bits and bobs. But I just didn't end up having the time, and also I'm not very good at editing, if you can't tell. So this was a little experiment to add a little bit of a flair to it, a little bit of minor editing and all that, at least to get me ready for next year's year-end videos, which is my plan, hopefully, to do year-end videos next year with a bit more flair and panache. Hopefully I will be in a better area, because I really wanted to have a green screen this year, but unfortunately I would have nowhere to put it. It'd be a pain in the arse to set it up and all that. So until I get a new house, until me and the family move out, or I move out and get my own place, we'll just have to stick with this, because I'm going to be honest, this is the thing I do not like about my videos and all overall. I don't like the fact that basically I have to sit in my bed and talk. I really would much rather prefer to have a green screen or have much more behind me than just what I've got. Don't get me wrong, I absolutely love these, and AMD, they will always be in my videos. But yeah, this is the one thing I don't like. I really want a proper setup, because I have had some people make fun of me for, oh, you just sit and record on your bed, and the reason is I don't have much of a choice. And I don't get me wrong, I don't let that get to me, but it kind of makes sense that who wants to sit and watch a guy talk about shit in his bed? So hopefully next year, eventually, when we get our own place, I will be able to set up a proper area where I can sit and record my videos. Probably still in my chair, in a nice comfy chair with a green screen behind me. We'll see what happens. I want to try and do a lot more with my videos than just a talking head. Don't get me wrong, most of my videos will still be talking heads, but stuff like my Wii On reviews, year-end videos, maybe one or two other things, I really would love a green screen. Wii On reviews, I really want to go a little bit elaborate with them. I want to try and make them a bit more fun and entertaining and all that. So one of my favourite reviewers is Angry Joe. I really like what he does with his reviews. And I'm not going to steal what he does, of course. I'm going to add my own little flair to it. But I always like his style, having a green screen behind you and talking about the games and all that. So maybe I'll do something like that. I don't know. We'll have to wait and see. And apologies if the camera keeps going out of focus. My webcam's been acting up a little bit of late. Anytime I remove the autofocus, it just blurs out. Let's see if it does it this time. But I really wanted to do a lot more this year, but unfortunately, due to my lack of editing skill, I wasn't able to do as much as I want. So hopefully 2015 I'll bulk up in my editing skill a little bit better. So I thank everyone who watched the year-end videos. I had some good feedback, I had some good viewership, so thank you for that. And here's to next year's one. I had a couple of people criticising me as well. I had a couple of private messages that said I was wrong, but whatever, I don't care. So yeah, that's pretty much it. Now we need to move on to what we're doing from now on, basically. Dragon Age isn't done, not for a long shot. I still have to do my party videos. I didn't get a chance to do one last week on Solus because I was concentrating on my year-end videos. But I am going to get my Solus video hopefully out tomorrow. I have my notes and everything ready for it, so probably tonight or tomorrow I will film it, edit it, and get it up by tomorrow hopefully. And then we'll draw and see who we're doing next. Also, other Dragon Age videos. I do have a couple of speculation videos to do. On like what DLC I think, where the future will go, what I think certain things mean and all that. Realize I have to have a long think about some topics and all that, and probably by the time I get them done, MD, Ability, and Ash will have them all done. So you want to go check them out, especially Lady Insana. She's been churning out Dragon Age videos pretty regularly, so she's awesome as always. But yeah, I really don't know what else it is. I have a couple of ideas. It says, if you've noticed, I did a Warriors Non-Gaming Geeky Zone on the superhero shows, basically. I want to do more of those, and I think I am going to try and do that. I actually tried to film one earlier last week on The Legend of Korra. For those who don't know, the show has actually finished. And I personally enjoyed the ending immensely, and I'm not going to say my thoughts here. But I am thinking about doing a Warriors Non-Gaming Geeky Zone on that. But I think I need to have a little think about it and actually write some notes on it and give my own overall opinion on the show as a whole, not just the final episode, because there are countless reaction videos and reviews up of the final episode already. And I know my Warriors Non-Gaming Geeky Zone is not that popular with people. I know a lot of people don't like it, and some people, and very few of you watch it, but I understand that, but it's something that I like to do. I like to talk about things that I'm geeky about. So the Warriors Non-Gaming Geeky Zone is very straightforward, that it's not about gaming, it's about other geeky stuff that I'm into. So I am thinking about doing that. I might wait until I can get the book 3 and book 4 on DVD, so I can actually rewatch the series in its entirety properly and see how it goes. But yeah, I definitely want to do a few more Warrior Non-Gaming Geeky Zones. I'm actually thinking about doing Warrior Non-Gaming Geeky Zones on basically once the week is done with superhero shows once they come back. Like once Arrow, Flash, Constantine, and Agents of S.H.I.E.L.D. all come back in January. I'm thinking about doing like once a week after all the shows are done, I've watched them all, doing a Non-Gaming Geeky Zone on them and just talking about them, what I thought about them and what one was the best and all that. I'm not too sure yet. I'm having a little think about that. I'll leave it up to, as if you want to see that, let me know. But if I do it, it'll be fun. As for other stuff, as I say, 2015 should hopefully be a good year. 2014, I'm going to do a whole thing. I'm going to do a whole retrospective shortly. Probably maybe that'll be the next video that will go up on 2014 and plans for 2015 and give some thank yous and all that. But right now, I don't want to say too much. But I do have a couple of plans for 2015, and unfortunately that is, may as well let you know in this clan update. If you follow me on Twitter, you already know this. For those who don't know, I got a job about a month ago, and as of yesterday, I am now back in the unemployment line. It turned out it was only a Christmas temp job, so I can't really say much, anything really. But yeah, I'm back in the unemployment line. I will be getting my final paycheck, hopefully before the end of the year. Probably won't be a lot, but it'll be something. So yeah, I'm back in the unemployment line, joy of joys. And it hit me hard, as it is. I really was enjoying my job. Wasn't the greatest job, I'm not going to lie, but it was a job, and I need money. So right now, I need to have a look around for a job again. I'm not going to look around during the Christmas period, because there's no fucking point, in all honesty. No one's going to hire at Christmas. So probably the New Year's when I'm going to start, well, maybe just after Christmas, maybe 28th or something. I'm going to start applying for jobs again and try and find one. So yeah, that's a bit of a bummer. I really was actually kind of glad to have a job that I had some income in, and now basically after January, well, after this paycheck comes through, I'll have no income at all. It kind of got me hard, I'm not going to lie, and I was very, very depressed. But I stuck through it, and a friend of mine actually managed to, we talked for a while, and they definitely cheered me up, and you can guess who it was. I won't say who because of the way they say it, but if they're watching, thank you, you helped me a lot. But yeah, it's something that I just need to have a little bit of a think about, and what 2015 is going to be. I'm still going to keep doing my videos, as I said, until I find a job. This is my only outlet, and in all honesty, this is actually my only source of income at the moment. Basically, not enough to call it a part-time job, and not enough to call it a full-time job. AdSense is fucking shit. I'm gonna lie. I'm not gonna lie. It's fucking trash. Unless you have millions of views, you barely get anything, and it kind of sucks. And Patreon as well. As I said, I've got a good few Patreons, and I'm very, very grateful for them. And of course, I make it clear, and if you don't know, that from now on, I'm basically going to have to take half of my Patreon money that I get. Half goes to the channel, and half goes to my daily living, basically. I get $55. I'm at $55 so far, and I'm very, very grateful for everyone who's been kind enough to donate and believes my content's worth a monthly subscription, basically. So I thank you all immensely for that. And I do interact with my Patreons when they want to interact with me. As is, if any of my Patreons are out there, you can message me on Patreon anytime. No one else will see it but the Patreons. Don't worry about it. I will interact with you. That's something that I promised I would do with you. So please comment, ask me anything you want. I'll answer it to the best of my ability. We'll chat and all that. I really also want to do something else with Patreon as well. I did initially have something planned where it would be multiplayer gaming. And I was actually going to bring that back in January if I still had my full-time job, which now I don't. My job, sorry, which now I don't. So yeah, it's a bit of a disappointment, but it is. I do want to bring something, so maybe we'll do a Google Hangout where we just sit and talk for a little while, or something along those lines. I really want to do something for you. I just don't know what yet, sadly. But yeah, I really want to try and focus a little bit more also on Patreon. I want to try and make sure that you think it's worth doing. For those who don't know who it is, in my videos, of course, and also in the link in the description, I have a Patreon, which is basically a way that you can support this channel and help me get to the goal of eventually turning this into even a part-time job. Basically, you can donate anything you want. I only ask for $1, which is, if you're wondering, is roughly 60 to 50 pence here. So I'm basically asking you for just 50 pence. You can put towards the channel, and that money will go to equipment, resources, and of course helping me survive. And eventually leading up to making it into a full-time job, or even a part-time job. I actually have stretch goals this date. This is when I'll be able to make a part-time job. I'll still have to find another job, but this will basically be enough to make me, that I can say, Mum, hey, I'm earning money. Because my family, my mum, especially my mum's partner as well, has been very adamant that I probably consider giving this up. Because it takes up time, and that's time I should be using to find a job. And yeah, that's basically it hurts, I'm not going to lie. And don't get me wrong, some of the words of it, they make a lot of sense. And I'm not going to lie to you, I have thought more than once of giving this up recently. But this is my outlet. This is the thing I enjoy doing. I really do like this. I really, really do. And I want to keep doing it. So I don't care if I ever turn this into a full-time job or a part-time job. I don't care if I never get to the 10,000 subscriber mark. All I care about is that if some of you watch this, I keep doing it. And don't worry about it. I ain't going anywhere anytime soon. I will do this as long as I physically and mentally can. So don't worry, I'm not going anywhere. So we'll see what happens. 2015 should hopefully be a good year for the channel. There are plenty of games coming out next year that I want to talk about, and possibly Let's Play. We'll see what happens. But yeah, I think that's where I'll wrap this up. As I say, feel free to give me feedback, of course, as well. I thoroughly welcome any feedback at all. Other than that, I think that's where I'll end up things. I thank you for watching, and 2014 has been a good year. I will do a reflection video probably closer to the end of December. Maybe try and get it out by literally the 31st, just the day before New Year's. We'll see what happens. I know some people are asking, I've already got quite a few messages, when's the next Dragon Age Inquisition, or the Geekquisition podcast going to happen? Right now we've decided to wait until MD's actually finished the game. MD's still playing the game, hasn't finished it. She's been caught up doing a lot of the side content, which I don't blame her, because there's a fuck ton of side content. But once she finishes the game, we will coordinate a day in which all four of us can sit down and talk about Dragon Age Inquisition, full spoilers. So we will see what happens. As is, once she beats it, we will try and coordinate it. But other than that, we decided that we're not doing it until she's ready. And so stop pestering us. So yeah, we'll wait and see what happens. Other than that, that's where I'll wrap things up. I thank you for watching. As always, I'm Scottish192. I'll see you all next time. Ciao for now.